Hey guys, my name is Bilalkhaleeq. I'm a business and immigration consultant here in Dallas, Texas. And today actually I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different about not just getting immigration, but how to find the right business. You know, it's very important, especially when you are trying to come to the US based on a business. The E2 visa, the L1A visa, even the EB5 visa, they all require a business investment. So it's very essential that you invest in the right business, using the right structure, having the right partners, having the right industry and the experience to make sure that you not only succeed in the business, of course you want to make money, you want to pay your bills, you want to have a good life, but at the same time that you qualify for immigration, so if there's any job requirements, if there's any income requirements, you actually meet with that. So the first questions my clients always ask me is, you know, I want to come to the US, what do I do? And that's a very broad question because what you want to do really depends on what your skill set is, what your experience is. So I actually sit down with you and consult with you and ask you just a very few basic questions. For example, which city do you want to be in? You know, do you love the snow? Do you love the mountains? Do you want something big? Do you want something very, very small? And that's very important because, you know, if you don't love where you're living, then everything else kind of flows from there. So once you find that physical location, let's say you come back and tell me, I want to be in Dallas, or I want to be in Houston. Great. The next thing we ask you is, what industry do you want to be in? Do you want to be in the fast food industry, dry clean, construction? Do you want to be in the car business, right? So once we narrow those down, then we start talking about, you know, whether you want to do it on your own or you want to be a franchise. Now, if you've never been a business owner before, I would highly recommend a franchise structure. You know, a franchise is a proven model. If they have 50 locations, I mean, they're doing something right. That's why they have 50 locations. And the franchise will give you a system. They'll hold your hand and they'll take you through the process of what needs to be done, how to market, how to go ahead and prepare the product, how to even hire and fire the employees. In fact, you know, if you buy a franchise, I mean, I own a few franchises, and I've got one franchise that actually has 500 locations. When I'm looking for an individual, I don't say I want, you know, somebody who can make sandwiches. I say somebody who has experience in this particular franchise. And that way I can find that right person, and so that experience is also available. So I would recommend a franchise, but again, those are expensive. There's a franchise fee, there's an ongoing royalty. And so all those questions have to be answered. And then the next big question comes is, you know, do you want to do it on your own or do you want a local partner? Now, especially if you're coming in the US for the very first time, and you don't know the culture, the environment, the business ethics, just the overall, you know, step one, step two, step three, it's always good to have a business partner. But then being a business partner is like being married, right? For the good, the bad, or the ugly, you guys are together. So you need to make sure that business agreement is solid and it's rock solid in place. So you make sure that, you know, everything is happy and going good, nobody cares. It's when it's the tough times, when there's a loss, or when there's a problem in the business, that's where it really counts. And then finally, you know, if you're coming here for immigration, and let's say you give me a call and you say, by the way, I want to be here 6 months from now, find me a business, that business is gone in 6 months. I mean, if I want to sell my business, I'm not going to wait 6 months for the right buyer. Whoever comes along, I'll sell it and I'll move on. So it's very important that your timing is important, right? Get your money in place, get all your financing in place, get your partnerships in place, and then boom, we go out there and we fight the right business and we go ahead and make sure that it suits you and your lifestyle because you're going to be running it. And one caution, make sure you enjoy the business you're going to be doing. Because you know what, let's say you have a fast food restaurant and one day the dishwasher calls in sick, guess who's washing the dishes? Guess who's mopping the floor, right? Guess who's cooking the food that day? So make sure that it's something that you enjoy and that you like. And then of course there's some issues about lifestyles too. You know, maybe you want an online business. You don't want to have a retail store that you open at 9 a.m., you close at 9 p.m., and you gotta physically be there, right? An online business is what we call a lifestyle business. You can get up, do whatever. If the order came in 2 hours ago, it's okay, you can ship it 2 hours later. So all those questions are very important to find the right business. I can help you with that. Give me a call, 469-536-5100, and my website is boldlegal.com.